Now to a live look at Capitol Hill, where President Biden announced a major deal to get 100 million more doses of the COVID vaccine just after the House passed the nearly $2 trillion relief package. CBS reporter Skyler Henry is at the Capitol to tell us when Americans will start to see those benefits. Skyler?
Hey, Liz, good evening to you. Well, hopefully many Americans will start to see that $1,400 stimulus check hit their bank accounts by the end of the month. Today, one of the first legislative wins for President Biden in office here today. The vote predictably going along party lines here. And the president feels as though this American Rescue Plan will help millions of Americans.
The motion is adopted.
The Democrat-controlled House has handed President Biden his first legislative win, passing the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan.
This day, we celebrate because we are honoring a promise made by our president.
The bill extends the $300 a week unemployment benefits. It also includes a tax credit of up to $3,600 per child. Direct stimulus checks could go out by the end of the month. $1,400 for individuals making under $75,000 and $2,800 for couples making under $150,000 a year.
You took the opportunity to put forth an agenda, and you didn't include bipartisan support.
The White House press secretary says President Biden plans on signing the legislation on Friday. In the coming weeks, the president and members of his administration are also expected to travel the country to bring attention to the bill's components.
Everything in the American Rescue Plan addresses a real need, including investments to fund our entire vaccination effort.
Wednesday afternoon, President Biden hosted the CEOs of Johnson & Johnson and Merck to announce a deal to purchase 100 million more doses of COVID-19 vaccine.
We need to match the miracle of science and the skill of manufacturing with the massive logistical undertaking of vaccinating over 300 million Americans.
Earlier this month, the two rival pharmaceutical companies agreed to partner to boost production of Johnson & Johnson's single-dose coronavirus vaccine.
Skyler, many Democrats are, of course, celebrating the bill, but what are economists saying about it?
Yeah, well, on one hand, Liz, this is a very popular bill, right? We know that a majority of Americans, even Republican supporters, like what's in this bill, especially what it can do for those who may have suffered either personally or professionally from the pandemic. On the other hand, we've been hearing this from Republicans as well as some economists. They've said that this bill is simply too much. Yes, something needed to be done in terms of trying to jumpstart the economy, but this coronavirus relief bill is simply too high. Many skeptics saying that it doesn't necessarily target those who may be suffering from the actual pandemic. But actually, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said that many of the fears that economists may have, particularly as it pertains to the long-term effects on the country's economic outlook or things like inflation, she is prepared for that. But something needed to be done to jumpstart the economy.